May the good Lord bless and keep you, whether near or far away. May you find that long-awaited golden day today. May your troubles all be gone, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again.
Get me out of here. I hate this terrible place. It's full of old people, my mother shouted. She was 97 years old. A broken shoulder put her in a wheelchair, needing 24-hour assistance. The hospital told us she couldn't return to her small home of the past 20 years. She had fought against leaving it for several years, so she was furious and very unhappy when she found herself dropped into a nursing home within a few days. Cranky old ladies were not always so. Often they're angry because their eyes, ears, knees, and their hands are letting them down. They've lost parents, siblings, and friends. Sometimes they fear they're losing their mind, and no one understands. Fortunately, Matthew and Adelaide's great-grandmother visited often. Knowing and loving her only in her very old age, though, left them with a narrow picture of her. Last summer, while kite flying at the beach with my almost 12-year-old grandson, Matthew, I mentioned that his great-grandmother had loved to fly kites. And while he was learning to fish, I told him his great-grandmother had fished from that exact spot only a few years before. He couldn't imagine her doing so. Recently, during a sleepover with my 6-year-old granddaughter, she told me she was sad that she wasn't allowed to have a cat, and I told her a story of when her great-grandmother was about the same age. In Nanny's family, no pets were allowed either, so she smuggled a stray cat up the stairs into her bedroom. She made a bed in her closet and sneaked up with milk to feed it. One morning, a couple of days later, the secret was out. When she opened the closet door, she found a litter of kittens. Adelaide smiled. My mother died peacefully last November in her 99th year. This only increased my desire to share with my family the truest and broadest pictures of those who went before us. I want my children and grandchildren to appreciate where the color of their hair, their musical and artistic talents, and their resilience comes from. Thankfully, through family history research, photos, journals, and memories, I can write about our ancestors' challenges and accomplishments, their strengths, weaknesses, skills, and talents. Knowing their whole stories, we can really know them and perhaps a little bit more about ourselves.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.